Thursday, YouTube world.
You always like to start with a jingle.
Yeah, absolutely. Well,
Hey,
happy
everybody.
Thursday.
Happy
Thirsty Thursday.
One of these days.
One of these days.
I'm on it.
Just mute it right there.
Cool.
Well, we've got a pretty crazy week to talk about. We've got some really super exciting events coming up that we want to talk to you guys about. Our Thirsty Thursday chats are about to completely blow up everywhere, and we're really looking forward to that. We're going to talk about the Tampa RV show that I'm leaving for Monday. Ariana's going to come behind me, and then we're going to go into a swamp. We're going to take our show into the swamp. If things aren't bad enough, our show is going right into the swamp. We're going to talk about our Thirsty Thursday beer of choice, and we're going to talk about the big reveal. The Airstream Argosy is done. It's pulled into position. It's ready to take off. I put the sway hitch on today, put my Anderson no sway bar, and I put the hitch on today. And I got a story about that. And so we're all ready to go. Sunday night, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time is the big reveal here on this channel. You don't want to miss it. I think we're about ready to get this show going. You ready?
I am.
Let's do this. Okay, here we go. So, Ariane, what is our brew of choice tonight for our Thirsty Thursday?
So ironically, well, everybody knows that we walk the aisles for like the perfect beer selection for Thirsty Thursday. And ironically, it has coincided with the big reveal.
Woo!
So we actually have a beer from California from Unveiled Brewing Company. Unveiled Brewing Company. And I like this. This is it. It is the brown ale version.
The Unveiled.
The Unveiled.
Wow.
It is I like this because unveiled, the definition of it is to remove a veil or covering from, in particular, uncover a new work of art or impart of a public ceremony.
And that's what we're doing Sunday.
Which is crazy. So
very good. So here's to the unveiling of the Airstream Argosy.
And I don't think we've had a brown
Sunday.
ale before. So cheers to you guys for coming in. Really appreciate it.
Yep, absolutely.
All right, cheers to you.
Happy Thirsty Thursday. We got some people in the house.
All right, so let's talk about this after I sip.
We've got Travels with Delaney.
Hey.
Jerry Holly, Runaway Roses, Geek Family Adventures. Yay. Good to see you guys, man. Thanks for coming in tonight, you guys. So let's go all the way back. There you go.
I love everyone's talking amongst themselves. Welcome you guys to the chat room tonight.
And thank you, Todd from the Runaway Roses, who
special thanks to you.
Just texted me and said, "Hey, are you guys going live at 11 o'clock?" I'm like, I don't think so. So I usually book the live or I schedule the live show on Ariane's computer and her laptop, and we always forget to change the time. A clock's wrong on her laptop, and I always forget that. So like, there's a 3-hour difference. So Todd's like, when are you guys going live tonight? I'm like, why? What does it say? So thank you, Todd from Runaway Roses. And by the way, another big shout out to Todd and the Runaway Roses, Carl and Todd.
Yes.
Is that not only do they have a great YouTube channel, and you definitely should go out there and check that out, but thank you, Todd, for coming out this week and looking at the brake controller on the van and testing it out with me so we can pull it. I really super appreciate that. Wait till I tell you what happened with the Anderson no sway hitch today that makes the brake makes the whole brake thing almost irrelevant. But anyway.
See, we're not
Ooh,
even
good
on
times.
we're not even officially on the road, and
No,
we are already having issues, which I think it's good.
Jerry, Holly, good evening, everyone.
Yeah,
That's
welcome,
awesome. Thanks you
everybody,
guys for coming in. Really appreciate that. Geeks Family Adventures. That is very cool. So we've got some we've got some pretty big news. So of course,
besides the reveal,
which is crawling underneath the screen, it's going to be Sunday, 8:00 Eastern Standard Time. This is going to be a premiere video. Get your popcorn ready, get your drink of choice ready, because this isn't just going to be a little 10-minute video. This is almost like a documentary type format where you get to watch the whole process from start to finish. We have footage of when we first bought this thing and the first time we were in Walmart trying to change dry rotted tires. And so we're going to reveal all of that from bare bone, from start to glorious finish, and how that all came apart. So that's going to be our reveal, and I think you guys are really going to enjoy it. It's a very different type of YouTube video.
It's a different format.
It's definitely a different format.
And I'm really excited. And then I believe we are going live after that.
Yes, and then we are going to go live.
After that completes, then immediately following that, we will be live to kind of engage with all of you.
Yep,
so.
Absolutely. Jerry, hey, Runaway Roses, I just rang your doorbell. Very cool. That's awesome. Love it. Rang. Very cool, Jerry. That's awesome. Yeah. So
Travels with Delaney said, so we're not talking about sleeping pads tonight.
Very funny.
I think somebody is
listening to our podcast.
Listening to the podcast.
But we do know about our value. Godfather, we do know about our value. So I guess let's get some definitely some housekeeping out of the way first, because we've got some people to talk about and some things we want to talk about. So I leave Monday for the RV Tampa show, and then on Thursday for our live show, my beautiful and alluring guest host will not be there. She will be absent. I will need a fill-in.
Notice I didn't do a jig.
Right. I will need a fill-in. I won't have my lovely co-host. So what I'm going to do for our Thirsty Thursday live show in Tampa is I'm going to walk around and I'm just going to pick random people to be on our live show. These are all going to be people that are at the RV show. I may stalk a few people. If I see some big YouTube celebrities, I'm just going to go and ask them to be my co-host. Even if it's for 5 minutes, for 10 minutes, I don't know who's going to show up, but I'll be walking around doing our Thirsty Thursday live show in Tampa. And I don't know who is going to be our guest host. It could be somebody watching right now. I don't know.
How many of you are going to the Tampa RV show?
Yeah. Type in yes.
Let us know if
you're
going to be there, and when you're planning on being there. Sorry to interrupt.
No, that's fine.
By the way, hello, Hallie Fun RV Adventures and Justin and Christina's RV family.
Justin
you guys,
and Christina's,
thanks for joining us.
Absolutely, very, very cool. I'm glad you guys came. That's awesome. But that's what we're going to do. So, and Justin, Christina, you guys are going to the Tampa RV show, right? Do I have that right? I thought you were going.
Yep, they're going to be there.
Okay, awesome. Yep. So that's great. I might just pull you. I might pull you into the Airstream to be the co-host.
So is Howling Fun RV Adventures. Is
okay, awesome. Well. All right, good. I need to write these people down so I can stalk them at the show.
We'll go back. You guys have an official stalker.
There's a strange person with a microphone following me.
Travels with Delaney. So we did this whole thing on 6 Degrees of Separation with Jessica Farr and Travels with Delaney, aka
The Godfather.
And said Jen Farr called my sleeping pad posh one time. It was just a Thermarest inflating pad.
Yeah, see, that's the thing with the Godfather. He knows people that hike the Appalachian Trail. I mean, how do you know all those people? So, yeah, absolutely.
So yeah, we've got a couple of people that you can stalk.
Right. So, well, that's what we're gonna do on Thursday at the RV Tampa Show. I'm just gonna walk around willy-nilly and grab people to be on our Thursday show. You're gonna be able to promote your channel, tell us who you are, you know, what kind of RV you're pulling, you're driving, you're camping in, and what that gig is. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna have the live view remote. So I can walk around anywhere and do the live show anywhere. So that'll be very, very cool. And then, but that's not all, folks. Then on Friday night wine, you know them, you love them, you watch them. Russ and Carrie from The Roads We Roam. And this is going to be crazy because this gig right here is a special live stream with Blue Wave Odyssey, Camper Life, and yours truly, This Nomadic Idea, sponsored by Phoenix USA RV. And we're going to be doing a live stream with Russ and Carrie. So that's going to be a blast. And if you guys are going to be there, please come out on Friday night and join the fun. We're going to give away gear. I'm giving away a Renogy solar charge controller for one of the prizes on the giveaway. So you guys need to come out, sign up. The Roads We Roam have all the details on how you're going to be able to register for that. And so that is our contribution to Friday Night Wine, or as I'd like to try to change it, Friday Night Whiskey. It's been a hard week.
You're on a roll tonight.
It's been a hard week, let me tell you. So who we got?
Travels with Delaney said that was a pretty big buildup for somebody not even in the live stream right now. Yes, we all know where they are. But I loved that introduction. It was really good.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
Well, I messaged Carrie today, and I'm like, because I came back from the Airstream, and I got a little story to tell. And Todd, if you're still with us, you'll love this story. I messaged Karen, I'm like, could you please turn Friday Night Wine this week to Friday Night Whiskey? It's been a really hard week. And so she said, I think Russ would like that. Yeah. So I'm going to try to push
Friday
that.
Night Whiskey.
I think we could super chat that to just have them change their name to Friday Night Whiskey.
Wednesday Whiskey. Nomadic Hippie. First of all,
hey, Nomadic Hippie.
But
hey, thank you for the super chat. That's very
you.
nice. Appreciate that.
Thank you. Thank you very much for that. I
still tried to get him. I really tried to take him boozing in Atlanta when he was in Atlanta.
He tried really hard.
I know. I thought I was going to catch you in Atlanta. I was going to come out and meet you. You know, I don't know if you know this, but I drive a diesel too. So I'm like really close to the trucking life. I'm very close. The van's a little bit smaller than the big semi truck, but it's very, very close. So thank you.
It's my understanding that semis look down on us, but thank you for that.
Well, the way the Airstream is going, we may have to
Cheers.
pull it in a semi truck and take it to the RV show.
Speaking of.
Well, thank you guys, Nomadic Hippie. Thank you so much for that. We really, really appreciate that. Good evening, Nomadic Hippie. Travels with Delaney. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Thank you so much. I always forget to say that. Other people are really good at that, but I always forget that. So thank you, Travels with Delaney. So that's the whole gig for the RV Tampa show for Thursday. But then we are taking our Thursday with Randy from Randy's Adventures. We're taking our show right into the swamp.
I cannot wait.
We're taking it in the swamp. So yeah, a lot of, RV live shows are in their RVs, and they're outdoors, and it's beautiful. But no, we're going to take it right in the belly of the Okefenokee swamp, where we think
wise choice of words, the belly.
We think that because we've gone live before, in the middle of the swamp, there's we're taking people out literally in the middle of the Okefenokee swamp, and where this this platform is that you actually camp on, we have actually gotten cell service there before. So
intermittent.
So we think either two things are going to happen. Ariane and Randy are going to go live on our Thursday, and we'll be presenting you a Thursday swamp beer for that show, or I will be going live from the visitor center at the beginning of the canal, and I'll be going live in there. But either way, Thursday is going to be in the swamp when we come back from the RV Tampa show. So you don't want to miss that one either. You got a lot of things going on.
Travels with Delaney. Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much, Patrick. really,
thank
that's
you
awesome.
so much.
That's very, 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 very cool.
Here's some beer money to get Randy tipsy. I plan to.
Oh, that would be
but
awesome.
Not so tipsy that she tips off of the platform.
That would be bad.
would be bad.
And a liability issue.
But yeah, we would have one less really amazing YouTuber out there. So
or even less, like a YouTuber with like a limb missing. That would even be worse.
So bring gator spray. Do they have gator spray?
I don't think it's going to work.
I don't think it's going to work.
And the problem is there's like 25,000 gators there. So I don't think one little spray is gonna help. But anyway, that's awesome.
I'll bite. Is there LOL? Is there something that keeps gators away?
Yeah,
well,
don't feed them. Don't interact with them. They're the gators in the swamp, particularly in the Okefenokee, have never been introduced to hunting. So they don't know what hunting is. Humans have never hunted them. That's why they've been protected
for a very long time.
So they don't know that we're part of the food chain. They just don't know it. So they're very docile. They're actually pretty chill. Yeah. And they don't want to be around you. So, and I don't want to be around them. So, yeah, that's pretty cool.
So now the suggestion is maybe a raw steak or something. Throw it in the opposite direction. That would work.
Yeah. Like a detraction, So
I'm actually really excited about that.
Yeah. So we're really excited. We've got 5 other people that are going with us, including Randy, 6 others. Well, including 6. You. Be 6 people, right? 7 people, and
6 others.
It's gonna be a good times.
I'm so excited.
So if our friend Jim comes, he's gonna be playing the banjo, and it's gonna be a great time. So you don't want to miss that Thursday live show. And then
you're over promising our cell coverage.
Well, we've got the boost.
True.
And then after that whole gig is over, we do the Tampa RV show. We do the Okefenokee Thursday show. Then after that, our guests for our next Thursday is going to be the Art of RVing. Mark and I are going to challenge you to have us do impressions live on our Thursday. So if you have not checked out the Art of RVing and Mark doing impressions of other RV YouTubers, you have missed out on some great video. So go check them out. They are a blast, but they are joining us on our live stream, on our Thursday live stream, and we're just going to do impressions. So he's going to do some RV YouTubers. I'm going to do some RV YouTubers, big and small, throw out some names, and then maybe we'll spontaneously have you guys say, hey, can you do this impression of? And we'll try to do it. So that's going to be a blast. And then
that's going to be a lot of fun.
And then when we're done with the impressions, Mark is going to, we're all going to play a game with each other. It's called Him or Her. And so Ariane and I are going to have him and her cards. They're going to have him and her cards. And we're going to play a game on that. So we have, our Thursday shows are kind of booked for a while, unless something catastrophic happens in the swamp with the gator, and then we're done.
Well, it's funny because Justin and Christina's RV van life, they were like, that's really, really cool. Geek Family Adventures. I'm an Ohio chick. I don't know nothing about gators, and I like it that way.
Only
Actually-
adventures. Hi, y'all. Very cool.
Um,
That's awesome.
I find gators to be extremely beautiful creatures. I mean, slightly slightly nerve-wracking at times, especially when they come swimming directly at you.
Yeah.
You're in a kayak and you're like, I don't know. But
Yeah, they're pretty docile
They're
in the swamp,
beautiful.
in the Okefenokee swamp, because they're not hunted. So, they don't have any issue. And with, well, I don't want to get into it, but, like, unless you are doing something completely silly, they every once in a while, a female thinks your kayak is another gator. Every once in a while, and they may charge you. But other than that, it's fine. You just go bad gator, bad girl.
Okay, this is not going to work.
No, I don't think so.
So nothing better than drunk impressions. I love that.
Absolutely.
I hope you guys are not drunk yet.
Yeah.
That's the beginning of the show.
Absolutely, Nomadic Hippie. He knows what's going on. Absolutely.
He said he left Atlanta about an hour ago earlier.
I know. Man.
Bummed. You gotta before you bolt out of the city, make sure he's around.
Yeah, you definitely need to exchange numbers. So when you're out here, there's some crazy places I could take you out here. That would be odd. That'd be a great YouTube video. This nomadic idea, nomadic hippie. Doing Atlanta. Howling fun RV adventures. That's awesome. Absolutely. Right after Tampa.
You just have to be the one to be. You just have to run faster than the one person to be safe. That is so true.
Right. That's true.
Really, you do. You just have to be faster than the rest of the group.
Yeah, I just and I just want to let you know that this whole Okefenokee trip, I just want to let you know I'll be right behind you the whole time. I mean, right behind you. And when the gators start chasing, I'll be in front of you. So
only adventures. We just did a swamp boat tour last weekend in Okefenokee, and gators we passed just followed us with their eyes, which was creepier.
Yeah. It is kind of creepy. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, they can get how many was it, Sunny? Which way did you go in? Did you go in the Swanee River Canal side? I'm very curious, but yeah, it's kind of creepy. It's definitely kind of creepy, especially when you roll right over them. But
well, being from Chicago, I wasn't really introduced to the gator world, but the first time I had gone into the Okefenokee swamp, this girl and our friend thought it was hilariously funny that I was freaking out as the canal was getting smaller and smaller. And we had gone out, it was in March, and it was unseasonably warm. It was about 80 degrees that day. And I'll bet you we paddled, I'd say well over 1,200 gators, right? At least
1,200?
Yeah.
No.
More?
No.
Less?
Maybe we were in the 600s.
I would say 1 million gators.
Okay.
Because that's what it felt like. And that's how I interpreted. I replace your reality with a reality of my own. And it was a million gators.
1,200 to 1 million.
And they were all just giving me the side eye, and it was pretty scary. But once you get to once you learn that they're very docile and they really don't want anything to do with you, then you're fine. I'm not going to say it doesn't, make the hair on your back of your neck stand up a little bit, and you are very self-aware, but you don't feel like, this is it for you. You I can make this corner. Yeah, he's hissing at me, but he's all talk.
We went to Stephen C. Foster State Park, so
yeah,
that's a beautiful section.
Yep.
Especially when you turn and then go up into that lake area rather than crossing over to the other side.
Yep, that's a real
beautiful area.
Yep.
So many gators on that side. I have to be very careful with our dogs when we camp around where gators are. My pups want to play with them. That is gonna be my dog.
Yep.
Caldonia, she thinks everything is her best friend. So yeah, you do have to be very careful. Obviously, dogs are gator bait. and very, very attractive.
And nomadic
Those little
hippie, you're
sports.
exactly right. March is breeding season, and that's why the females sometimes they look at your. So we don't do canoes, we do the kayaks, right? And so every once in a while, a female gator will think a kayak because of the way the way it sits up like this. Will think it's another female gator, and it'll kind of look at you, kind of swim at you, and then like the bright orange of the kayak with the big letters saying kayak. I don't know what it says, but they don't screw with you that much.
No, but
you do they
but
will.
March and April is pretty amazing to listen to their howls, their mating calls in the middle of the night, and just like it just echoes. It's absolutely fabulous. So
hey, Larry Johnson, good evening, folks.
Hello.
Hey, Larry,
Hi.
good to have you.
Welcome
Absolutely. Woohoo. Very, very cool. That is awesome. So that's really kind of our whole gig with all of our Thirsty Thursdays. And then we've got the reveal on Sunday coming up. This last week, and I want to talk about this briefly as we go through comments and stuff like that, is that it was a crazy week trying to finalize all the little things with the Airstream Argosy. And I think this week I came to the realization that I'm never going to be done with it. If I look at every detail and every little minute imperfection a 40-plus-year-old Argosy has, I'm never going to be done. And so I quit. On let's see, what day is it? On Tuesday, I mentally checked out. I'm done. And I looked at it, and I looked underneath the Airstream, and the goats, those pesky goats, had done a little damage to the underbelly. And I thought, now if that had happened a year ago, I would have probably broke down in tears, right? I probably would have. But I looked at him like, I'll fix it later. And I'm like, it'll make it. Will it make it to Tampa and back? Yeah, good enough. And so I mentally checked out until today so Todd came over from the Runaway Roses to help me with the brake controller. And we're gonna put the one that travels with Delaney mentioned in their video. It looked good, but the brake controller was working. It was working really well. I have to do some rewiring. Great, done. Brakes work, everything's fine. So I bought the Anderson no sway hitch. It's a no sway hitch. Well, I put it on today. Everything was fine, and I hooked up the Airstream, towed it, pulled it up on the hill so we can turn it around and leave Monday. Everything was fine. I go to unhitch it, and the tow ball will not come out of the frame. I cannot detach. It's stuck. And man, I'm telling you, I was like, I knew this was not going to go smooth. But after looking at it and trying to figure it out, our tow hitch, it's 40 years old. So I sprayed some WD-40 in there. I'm going to have to put some grease in there. I kind of moved it around a little bit. I love our jack. Our jack, 10,000-pound jack lifted the van off the back wheels. So I now know how to change the flat tire on the back of my van if I get one, and I'm hitched to the Airstream. I don't really even need to bring a jack out there. Lifted the van almost off the ground. So that was good. Good to know. And
it's a backup plan.
But anyway, I finagled with it, and I got it unhinged. And I think it's all good. It just hasn't been used for a while. So it's going to have to go through some regrowing pains, or I'll be stuck in Tampa. And I think Tampa's always been a great city to live in.
So one of the two.
So one of the two.
He goes, let me tell you what happened today. I was like, wait, man. What? I'm sure things like that have occurred to so many people out there. You've got to learn the hard way before you learn the easy way, right?
Yeah,
Isn't that what they say?
I mean, that's the thing. We're talking about that today. You could watch 1,000 YouTube videos on how this is supposed to work. Yeah, it's supposed to work that way, but that doesn't mean it's gonna work that way.
Right.
And each person has to go through their own mistakes, their own misfortune, and their own successes and failures, because that's where no one's experience is going to be exactly the same as the other.
Yeah.
And today I learned that you got to push that lock. You just got to push it up there, baby. Otherwise, I wouldn't have known that. So, yeah.
So there have been some pretty funny like gator stories. So mice are an issue, raccoons. One time a skunk went through a campground. So Howling Fun RV Adventure said, LOL, one time a skunk went through the campground. So many people were running and screaming. I couldn't stop laughing and it turned towards us. Phew.
That's hilarious. That's
much.
Funny.
I also live in skunk capital, said Geek Family Adventures. And our dog has been sprayed 4 times while in the backyard. Man,
4 times. That's crazy.
Yeah, every dog in the neighborhood has been hit. I'm thinking the gators aren't so bad.
So Geek Family Adventures, what do you use to get the skunk smell off of your dog? I think isn't there like a natural?
Oh yeah, there is. Yeah,
is there?
There is. I just can't remember what it is.
What did you 4 times? Oh my God.
I can't remember what it is.
After the 3rd time, I'm sure you have it on hand. I'm sure you have it kept with you the whole time. Oh, that's crazy. Wow. That's wild. So very cool, man. I'm glad everybody's here tonight. That is really awesome. I'm
trying to.
We like camping at Fort Wilderness. Never had a Travels with Delaney Fort Wilderness.
Yeah, never had it. Fort Wilderness. Never had a gator issue with the mice.
Tomato sauce. That's what it is. Tomato sauce.
I knew it was something. I just couldn't remember what it was. That happens. So Jerry Hawley gave you some advice, and he said, if that happens, pull the pin on your hitch and pull away the van. Then you should be able to release the hitch from the trailer.
Pull the pin on your hitch and pull away the van. I couldn't pull away. The problem is the ball was stuck in the socket and it was lifting up with the van. It would not drop at all. So I think I'm understanding that right, but I could not pull away. It wasn't releasing the ball at all. So what I had to do to fix it was I had to detach the van from the hitch. I had to pull the pin and detach the whole thing, and I just kind of wiggled it out. Otherwise, I would have had to take apart the whole hitch, and I didn't want to really do that. So, but Sunday we're going to actually make it into the sway bar, and it should be interesting to see how that's going to. So nothing, the last minute. We did not want to do this. We wanted to go out camping and test it for a few weeks and get the lay of the land, but nothing like testing it at the last minute, driving it down the highway on its main voyage.
It's all good. So, Runaway Rosa said, crazy hitch story. Glad you figured it out. Now you really should have been there videotaping the entire thing. It would have made for great video on your channel when RVers have no clue what they're doing.
Well, I didn't, and I looked at it for a second. I thought this can't be good, and I guess the first thing I thought was like, well, I hope this is going to be like an everyday occurrence. We'll be boondocking for a month at a time, and I don't think Walmart's going to like that very much. Nomadic Hippie, thank you. Yeah, hit the thumbs up. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Appreciate that. Thank you so much. Jerry said, take the pin that holds the hitch to the van. So yep, I'm done. Yeah, absolutely. And I'm even bringing another hitch just in case. Really? Yeah, I'm going to. Well, we towed it 600 miles with the wrong hitch. Okay. Might as well, just for an emergency. We'll see what that Anderson sway hitch is. You should never pack for the what if. Yeah, absolutely. I've just been scolded. Arrive, stream.
Welcome, Ninth Element Adventure Life. Good to see a new name.
Oh, very cool.
Exciting.
Absolutely. Hey, RV family. Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday to you.
I'm half doing the show, half like coughing. I have come down with, I think I've been so stressed out. I'm like, I've been wearing my body down, and it finally hit me today. My throat is like closing up.
You do, when you get really stressed out, you get sick.
I know. And earlier I had a hard time actually talking. So I'm grateful that I'm actually able to join the live stream.
Travels with Delaney goes, I never think to video when crap is hitting the fan. Oh, Godfather.
Yeah. Carla and Todd from Runaway Roses said, LOL, maybe I'll come up there and just film you in case there's an opportunity for some more good footage.
Oh, dude, I think that's a whole viral video. I mean, I'm almost positive. You could just film it with, like, you know, my dumb look on my face going, I didn't think this was going to happen. And just standing there as the goats were like, you know, like going all around me and the chickens. I'm like, get out of here.
Especially if a chicken or a goat slips under the tire of the car and then the thing comes crashing down.
No, that didn't happen. But you know, the funny thing is,
did not come off the ground.
We've got about 30 goats, right? And so as I'm backing up the Airstream, I'm gonna pull it out in the front yard. Guess who decides to just like lay around in the front yard at the very last minute? Like 30 goats. So now I got to get out of the car. And I got to run at the goats, you know,
to get them out of the way.
And, you know, 15 of them are scared of me and they run. And the other 15 are like, dude, I've been here longer than you have and I'm not moving.
Bye, Howling Fun RV Adventures. Thanks for popping in for a little while.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you guys for coming in. Really appreciate that.
I have some folks giving me dirty looks. They have to go cook dinner. Well, hope dinner is good. Make them happy.
Yeah, thank you for coming in. Everybody go out to their channel and check it out, and hit the subscribe button if you like their content. But at least go check their channel out. They're a great channel, and thank you guys so much for coming in. Really, super appreciate that. Howling Fun RV Adventures. Have a great dinner tonight, you guys. Absolutely.
Jerry Holly said that seems to be the time my wife remembers the camera.
Right.
So good. So
I like Jerry.
all of the background is on
That's awesome.
camera. Oh my goodness. I went all the way to British Columbia to meet. There's a crack in your TV. To meet Chrome from Van City, Van Life, and I recorded 0. I was having way too much fun talking to everyone.
Yeah, you know, and I love Van City Van Life. He's a huge character. I would love to meet him, but you know, I do the same thing. I will go out and have all these ideas for a video, and especially when I was at the RTR last year in Courtside. Yeah. Oh my God, I was going, oh, I could do this, this, and this. But then you end up walking around, you have fun, you know, and then Hubble Tech gives you a drink. Next thing you know,
no video,
and so yeah, I totally get that. You have to do better at that. No Hubble Tech, no drink. No. And what is in that drink, by the way?
Oh man, I wish I had a camera more often. Geek Family Adventures. I wish I had it running in the most inopportune times, the times that you don't anticipate anything happening. When nothing is happening, that's when something happens.
Well, the funny thing about that,
you just record 24/7.
When we do our podcast and we're interviewing a guest,
yeah,
before we ever hit the record button, sometimes our banter is the best banter before we hit record, and then as soon as we hit record, it seems like the whole vibe changes.
Yeah, it does.
And so we stop telling people, are you ready? We hit the record button right away, and usually the banter is much better.
Yeah.
And I think the video is almost the same way. Sometimes, you know, you think, okay, I'm going to video later, when you actually should do the opposite and video right now. Say, I'm going to try to fix this, or I'm going to try to get this to work.
Yeah.
Or whatever. And we could have had 1 million subscribers by now.
Right. Ninth Element Avengers Lifeside is awkward to stick cameras in people's faces, and that for me, absolutely. I shut down when a camera goes into my face for the most part. So
I always ask
different.
I asked.
different.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I think you can't do that nowadays. All I did walk into, I walked into a Dunkin' Donuts the other morning and someone was taking a photograph. And it looked like they were taking a photograph of me. I'm like, why would you take a picture of me getting a donut? Like I don't even know this, but you don't know. And so just that made me feel awkward. I would hate to go walk up to someone with a camera.
That's creepy.
Well, yeah, especially, I didn't order anything special.
Travels with Delaney said, I think it's a real challenge for YouTubers balancing filming with enjoying where you are and whatever you're doing.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's something. So when I first started backpacking, I would always have my camera out, my phone, and I would always be taking photos of everything. And then I didn't get to see it. And of course, the photos never do any justice. And so I learned to just tuck it away for only the right moments. And I think it's somewhat similar. Yeah. Somewhat similar, but it's a completely different entity.
Yeah, I do. I think so.
Photos versus film.
Right. Well, that's why.
I should say video.
That's why on Thursday at the Tampa RV, I'll be jumping out of bushes, with the camera, kind of like just like, hey, just jump right out there so people can't react. I think that might be good. Or I could literally get beat up on our live stream too. It could go either way. I don't know. It could go either way.
Travels with Delaney said, I still feel a bit awkward talking to the camera when people are around. So we are polar opposites like that. I hate it. And my voice lowers really low. It's already a low voice in comparison to his. And then I'm almost whispering at the camera. It's not that I care. It's just that I'm the one who doesn't like listening to people's conversations on the phone when they're in a public space.
Right.
And so I kind of feel like it's somewhat the same. And so I don't like to interrupt what other people have going around. And so it's very different. It doesn't faze him one bit. Yeah,
Jerry said always ask or let them know that you are recording. Absolutely. That's very, very good point.
Bubba Bug's in the house.
$25, Bubba Bug.
Again.
Thank you so much. That's awesome, man. I'm glad you came in. Very cool.
Drinks on me when you landed.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, Bubba Bug.
Thank you, Bubba Bug. I did not know you were in the house. Thank you and welcome.
Yeah,
welcome.
Awesome. Very happy New Year, by the way. Hope your New Year is going great. Very, very cool.
Geek Family Adventure said, I got my hubby. My hubby was in the video we just shot. He had me laughing so hard. He was doing Muppet impersonations. I didn't get any of it on video. That's so frustrating. Oh my gosh.
Runaway Roses said, as far as the camera, Todd made a good point. Yeah, the dead cat makes people really uncomfortable. You're absolutely right, because when I have the GoPro by itself, nobody gets upset. But when I have the dead cat on and the Rode mic on my GoPro, I'll bet you people look at me like, what are you filming? Like, what is that? I mean, the dead cat definitely draws attention
because it looks a little bit more professional.
Well, it's an actual dead cat I have on there. So
it's not the dead cat.
Usually the animal rights people come running at me. We should take the dead cat off your GoPro. But it does block the wind.
Do you guys use a dead cat then? And do you have a different experience if you use a dead cat on there versus just like a regular camera or your phone? I wonder if that makes a difference.
Using phone to film helps since it's less conspicuous than using a big DSLR with a mic. Yeah, that was Travels with Delaney responding to Runaway Roses. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I think that's it's definitely a legitimate issue when you're walking around. We'll see how the RV Tampa show works. It's going to be hard to haul the table, the auxiliary table, a chair, and a mic, and a camera as I'm walking around. I'd like to have one of those, like costumes where the table's in front of you. You just kind of walk around with the table on your waist, and you can just sit down and you could just do mobile that way. Just plop right down and have the desk and the microphone right there.
No,
No? Yeah,
that's really awkward. That makes it even more
It could be
awkward.
worse.
that takes it to a whole new level.
No level.
The dead cat. Forget about the dead cat. It's the guy with the table attached to his groin.
Is that a costume table?
So actually, Geek Family's Adventure said, "What is a dead cat?" Well, it is a cat is now dead. No, I'm just kidding. You could explain this.
Well,
I actually don't know how to explain it. It's a microphone that's added.
So a dead cat is just really a big fuzzy, kind of looks like something you grabbed off of a fur coat. That your mic sticks into and it blocks the wind. So a lot of times when you're using your phone and it's windy, you hear that in the microphone. And what a dead cat does is prevents that wind from hitting the mic to make that sound. So that's they call it in the business. They call it a dead cat. I just call it a big fluffy thing. And but that's what it is. It's to help the wind noise when you're recording.
Dramatic if he said to Geek Family Adventures, a dead cat is what happens when a cat meets a gator. There's your explanation. And then Runaway Roses, we always use it with the exception of our Key West trip. It was filmed totally just with a GoPro and no mic. We were trying to be incognito.
Yep.
Which is funny because Key West of all places to be incognito. I feel like everybody's non-incognito in Key West, just doing their thing.
Or nobody cares because all the margaritas they've had.
And then you need a sound man to follow you around, Jerry always said.
Justin and Christina's van life. Smack the thumbs up. Ring this nomadic ideas bell. Ring our bell.
Ring our
to get
bell.
all the notifications. Thank you, Justin and Christina. You know, you guys, if you ever wanted to be a moderator for us, we would love to have you. Just reach out. If I know you're moderators for other channels, but if that's something you ever wanted to do, man, oh man, we would. We would do our best to get everybody over to your channel. You guys have a great channel, by the way. So thank you so much for saying that. Appreciate that. Bubba Bug said Dead Cat is a windsock. Ninth Element Adventure Life.
That's a good way of saying
it's a fuzzy,
it. Yeah.
It's a fuzzy cozy for your mic.
Windsock.
I like that. A
I have
fuzzy
several
cozy
windsocks.
for your mic.
A fuzzy cozy.
It's a fuzzy cozy. It keeps your microphone warm.
Fuzzy cozy. I like all the interpretations. I like it.
That's awesome.
We should use one of our dog toys. Runaway Roses said we should use one of our dog toys. Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
I wonder if it would work in the same way. Probably not so much.
Well, look, you guys, we're about 47 minutes in. We thought we would try to do an hour today, but I think we're going to end it at 50 minutes. So this is what I want everybody in the room to do. You guys, thank you so much for coming in. Go ahead and mention some videos that you have coming up this week. We would love to promote your channel. What do you guys have going on this weekend? See, today's Thursday, so Friday, Saturday, Sunday. What videos do you have? If you guys want to go ahead and just link your channel in our comment section under this video, feel free to do that. Absolutely. We know almost everybody here. Just go ahead and promote the heck out of your channel. Feel free to do that. So what videos do you guys have coming up for the weekend or for the following week?
Geek Family Adventure said, I have a story about my 8-year-old son in Key West. Long story short, bad mother.
Yeah, Key West might
Key
do
West
that.
will do it
Absolutely.
to you. Oh my goodness. And so maybe a joint meetup in Key West soon.
Oh my God. Yeah, absolutely.
Travels with Delaney and whoever else is jumping in. Jerry Holly just uploaded my introduction video last week.
Oh, very cool. Absolutely.
Everybody go check it out and throw some love his way.
Yeah, absolutely. Just upload my introduction video. Very, very, very cool. Ninth Element. I have a video going up tomorrow at 6:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Enjoy and cheers. Go out and check their channel out. We're going to watch that video. That is Awesome.
Good night, Runaway Roses. Thank you for all the support that you and Todd have given us. Endless support that you guys have given us right down the road. So thank you.
And possibly we'll see you in Florida. You know, we're driving right by each other. So very, very cool.
Thanks, Jerry Holly. I'll get over this thing soon, hopefully.
Geek Family Ventures naming our new Teardrop RV, creating decal designs and hope to put them on. Awesome. RV Teardrop. That is a great trailer. Good for you guys. Can't wait to hear what the name is going to be. That is awesome. Very cool. Jerry Holly, new to YouTube. Well, congratulations and welcome to YouTube. Very, very cool. Yeah, so go ahead. Absolutely.
So I just wanted to say a huge, huge, huge cheers to Nomadic Hippie, to Travels with Delaney, and to Bubba Bug for
the super chats,
for the super chat and all the support that you guys have given us. Thank you.
Cheers, you guys.
From us to you.
Yep. Woo.
But see if any other I can't type. Take care of that bug. This nomadic idea. Sending virtual chicken soup. Thank you.
Oh,
I had chicken
that's sweet.
soup. I had chicken soup earlier. Ninth Element.
Oh, that's sweet. Very, very cool. Yeah, when Ariane gets stressed, she does get sick. And
when I get stressed for like a long period of time, and it's been a long period of stress.
2.5 years trying to get this damn Airstream done.
Not been that long. Well, you guys, good night. Thank you so much for joining and coming into the live chat. We really, really appreciate your time.
And for those going to the RV Tampa show, I hope to meet every single one of you. I'll be looking for you. You can't miss us. We are the 1976 vintage Airstream that the bottom half could be brown, could be copper, it could be burnt orange. We don't know. It depends if the sun is shining, and the white top, or the top half is white. And look for the guy with a dazed, confused look on his face. So that'll be me. Come over. We'll be in the State Fair campground, boondocking with everybody else. Come visit us on our Thursday live chat. We'll be walking around, and then definitely come visit us on the roads we roam Friday night. Wine or whiskey night.
Speaking of the roads we roam, hello.
What? What?
Thanks for coming in.
We may have to extend our live stream.
No, it's really good that you guys came in. Thank you. You missed your incredible shout out earlier. It was like drums and everything.
Wow.
But no, thanks for coming in. And Bubba Bug said, much love to you both. Thank you so much. Like, I just want to give a virtual hug. So
very
to
cool.
Bubba Bug and to everybody who supports us on these weekly shows. I know I'm not at my liveliest tonight, but I'm gonna get right
we've been stressed, but that's very cool. The roads we roam. Well, Russ and Carrie, we just talked about you all night long. But anyway, we've got to go. I'm glad you guys came in. Very, very awesome to have you guys. Really super appreciate you guys being here. We're talking about all the Thirsty Thursdays, your live stream on Friday. We cannot wait to go. Told the story about the hitch not being hitchy today on the Argosy, but if I have to tow that Airstream with wild horses, I will be in Tampa. I will be in that state fairground, even if it gets hauled and dropped off by a semi truck. I will be there with that Airstream. Oh man, Blue Wave Odyssey. What?
Hey, you guys.
Oh my God. Look at you, man. Awesome.
I guess we're not saying goodbye. Roads We Roam. Yes, I so wish I was in Tampa as well. It's kind of sad that I'm not going. Actually, it's extremely sad I'm not going, but it's going to be my better half over here is going to rock it. So with the wild horses attached to the Airstream, apparently.
Blue Wave is in the house, and I will see Blue Wave and Camper Live on Friday night, wine night. And but so let me kind of for you guys coming in right now, let me kind of show what that is. So that's going to be our live stream meetup with the Roads We Roam, Carrie and Russ with Blue Wave Odyssey, Camper Life, and This Nomadic Idea. And we're gonna have a blast. We are definitely gonna have a blast. Looking forward to that big time. That should be a lot of fun. High Nomadic Hippie. Well, that's very cool, man. That's really cool that you guys that you guys came in.
Bourbon night.
Bourbon
you were
night.
going to change it. You were going to.
Yeah,
change it.
I think maybe we could just super chat and just Friday. I love Friday night wine, man. I mean, that is such a like. Friday night wine with the Roads We Roam has become like, I mean, like we're ready at like 7:30, right? We've got the wine, we've got the $2 checkout because there's we spend no
Sometimes
expense.
We splurge on you guys a little.
Sometimes
bit.
we go up to Kroger, we'll buy some wine there, but we're ready, man, for your show. You guys have really made such an impact on our lives with our Friday night. We used to go out and be social. Now we just sit in front of the laptop and watch you guys. So you've made a difference in our lives. No, we never did.
Social
no,
on Friday night.
We never
but now
did.
we have a reason to be social on
Very,
Friday
very
night,
cool.
I would say. So this is hilarious. We got our dogs very interested in wanting to join in on the live stream here. But yes, Bubba Bug wants everybody to pinch Russ. Blue Wave, really appreciate you coming in. Thank you. And then Justin, I'm about to live right after this to see you as a moderator. So Jerry Holly, awesome.
Cool. Yeah,
so
that
everyone
would be great.
go in.
Yeah, absolutely. That is awesome.
And then
very cool.
Yeah.
If
I wasn't so chicken to do live stream, I do bourbon with a barb. LOL. It's awesome. So yeah, everyone's kind of talking, and sometimes we go to Kroger. LOL. Sometimes we splurge.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
With that Kroger discount, you just can't beat that $2.49 Bay Bridge. What is it? Bay Bridge wine. Absolutely. And we get the Chardonnay too. We go all out. Absolutely.
Rose We Roam said Russ said no pinching. So I think that's an invite.
Right there. Absolutely.
I'm not cool. Starting anything. I'm not going to be there.
Oh, that is great.
So thank you guys so much for joining in tonight.
Even Juan from Costa Rica came in at the last minute. Hello, Juan.
We should be extending our time longer.
Yeah, maybe we should go on later at night. Maybe we should start at 9 o'clock. I don't know. I think you guys are kind of a late night party crowd, maybe. Who knows? That's very, very cool. Well, we've reached almost an hour, you guys. Thank you guys so much for coming in. It's been a crazy week. I can't even tell you how much we appreciate you being a part of our life, our community. Can't wait to be in Tampa to give Russ and Carrie and Bob and Camper Life a huge hug. Everybody else, Justin, Christina, just cannot wait to just be with you guys and have fun. And I can't wait for you guys to kind of see the Airstream. So really looking forward to that. We've got a crazy couple weeks ahead of time with our Thirsty Thursdays and taking into the swamp and everything else. Just really appreciate you guys coming in. So anyway, we're going to take off. Thank you guys. Thank you for the super chats. And have a great, safe weekend. And we will see you in Tampa.
Bye, you guys.
Good night, everybody. Cheers.
Cheers. You so silly.